it's always a dumb game when it comes to them. Like, honestly, whenever I see anything like that on social media, I literally just get off. Like, I just gotta get off of it. Just to see that shit, just like, bro, like, I can't even sit here and try to promote our shit. The second I see that shit, I be like, yo, what the fuck?
Throws your mind off.
Yeah, it's every time.
It's pissing me off. What really grinds my gears is the fact that I can't just go on a bad bitch profile, look at her story, see what's up without seeing a random nigga at the party or whatever twerking and shit. Like, I get that's your friend, but shit, bitch, I came to look at you and what you got going on real quick. But not that extra shit. That shit you could have just kept in your phone and just watched it or put it in your close friends or some shit. I ain't gotta see this shit. So, yeah, bitches do better.
100%. They just do all this shit. Everything is just for attention. Everything is 100% for attention, but I don't know what attention you're trying to attract having your homeboys that move that way twerking.
Man.
Like, leave that to their page so their community can look at that and see that. Why it gotta be on yours?
Right. Talking about they supporting their friends and shit. I'm not trying to hear that shit. I ain't trying to see that shit. You can support your friends at your own time. Shit. That's just gonna make a nigga wanna unfollow your ass. You keep putting up shit like that. Like, 100%. What the fuck?
It's just always something random and goofy that we just gotta look on social media and see. But in between that, there be some good, like, I mostly follow motivational speakers and shit just to keep me in my vibe and my zone. So when I be hearing some good quotes and shit, I just get up and keep going. I have that shit playing while I'm over there doing push-ups in the room, like, chilling.
Man, my shit is simple. Shit that's gonna make me laugh, fat bitches, and just the motivational talks in my IG and shit, for real. Like, that's all a nigga need, and
pretty
that's
much
all.
The same.
Yeah. So I just need that shit to get me through the day, and I'm all good.
Nah, I feel you. I feel you. Ain't no game with it. It's just like, just some goofy shit you just gotta get through the day with, and then just start posting more shit about your own shit.
Right.
Plain as simple.
That's a fact.
But we ain't gonna hate too much because social media is for everybody. Everybody gonna do whatever the hell they want on social media. Social media is made for everybody to cap and play games.
It's all a delusion. It's like some motherfuckers really adopt that social media shit into their real life. And it's like, you could do that. You could stay with the times, but it's just like some of the shit y'all be going with, like, it's just like, damn, that's how far we came as people and shit. Like, we just really at this point. Like, niggas died for your dumb ass, and you just going. And I know I'm probably not supposed to say that shit, but it's real shit, man. Niggas died, sacrificed, all that shit. And y'all niggas is just worried about getting a bag, twerking on niggas, getting money, fuck everybody else type shit, and then post dumb shit just to get attention.
Yes, that's all it is.
Like the currency now for real is attention and actual money. And if you don't have a lot of that, you ain't shit. And it's just.
But if you don't do anything but give her attention, you boring.
Yeah, well, you a fucking simp.
Yeah.
So you can't win on both sides of the fence unless you a real cold-hearted, not really giving a fuck type of nigga. And that point you win. But the other motherfuckers that's being a dog, that he a hoe, he this, he that. But how would you like it? Would you like the hoe with money or the broke nigga that's going to work every day that's boring? It's one of the fucking other ones.
They gonna take the more entertainer nigga and then complain about him.
Yeah, and then when they turn 30, 35 or some shit, they gonna complain about the nigga that's doing right. And then when they don't got a nigga by then, they gonna want a nigga that's doing right. And shit, they gonna want that boring, I know every move he make ass nigga, like, but they gonna fantasize about the alpha male that don't give them as much attention that like you would another bitch.
Yes.
So
it's always like literally, I literally just watched this, and this was on Fresh and Fit. This girl was literally speaking truth. Like, me and was just watching the little reel, bro. This girl really said, girls think niggas is complex because they're complex. No, niggas is real simple. She literally said it word for word. Niggas is simple. All I know is if I go out with a man, my job is not to speak unless spoken to. Plain and simple. And if we're out with his niggas, I don't speak to none of them unless spoken to. And if I do speak to them, it's short and sweet. Plain and simple. It's not hard. It's not a game. Ain't we controlling you? It's like if he yours and you're his, show that simple respect.
That's a fact.
Plain and simple. Nah, girls now be like, I can talk to whoever the hell I want. This, that, there. Okay, see how long you last with that nigga.
Word.
Plain and simple.
But a lot of them don't care about the fact that they probably not gonna last long with the nigga. In their mind, some of them, I'm not saying everyone, I'm saying some of them probably got the mindset like, yeah, all I gotta do is look nice, look pretty, fuck him good, and I'm good. And that be the case for a lot of them. Like, that's all they really have to do. They don't have to do shit. Because anytime a nigga talk about he want to go 50-50 with you and he's the nigga that's up, you gonna look less at him like, oh, a man's supposed to be paying all the bills. A man's supposed to.
But 5 minutes ago, you posted on there, I don't need a man for nothing, right? Okay.
Yup, that's the backwards independence, modern day woman right there. Like, that shit right there, that really be blowing my shit. Like, you can't go 50-50 with a broad. Like, you can't, unless you really, I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna say,
unless you on point.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, like, it's 80-20. It's an 80% of hoes, and it's a 20% of actual do right by her man type of women out here. Like a traditional woman. So it's like, the more I think about that shit, the more I get scarier for the future. Because it's like, the hoes is winning. The hoes is out here. Like, that whole Ari, fucking Summer Walker, not Summer Walker, but Sweetie and shit. Like, all the city girl type of bitches, they winning.
Yes.
The good girls is just if you find them at the right time, at the right spot, or whatever type of shit. But they don't be around. So it's like, fuck. It's like, fuck. The hoes you have, like that shit is a thrill.
The hoes is everywhere.
Yeah, the hoes is a thrill. But with the good girl, it's that stable household, no problems. You know what it is. But with the hoes, you get excitement. Like, it's bullshit, but it's excitement. Like, it's a benefit from both sides, man. So it's hard to pick out. You gotta be really knowing what kind of nigga you are and shit.
Yes, so you're saying some niggas do fall into female delusion category of just wanting entertainment.
Exactly. It's some niggas that really live for that toxic shit. That's the shit that gets them going in the morning. That's the shit that like they get hard to. Like, that's the shit that gets they motor going. And some niggas really just be burnt out from work, burnt out from life, and they just want a chill, simple woman that do what they say. So they'll go with the second option. So, like I said, it just depends on what kind of nigga you are at the end of the day. Like,
100%.
Some niggas want extra, some niggas want simple. You just gotta decipher.
And it's all simple. Like, literally, like, this is the three truths. We come at everybody all the same, no matter black, white, Asian, Hispanic, male, female. Y'all gonna get the fire regardless. Cause honestly, we speaking to the delusions on all sides. And for real, when it comes to a lot of this shit, like, niggas, I need y'all to wake up. The same woman that raised you to tell you gotta take care of every woman that you ever be with, that ever in your life, take care of her, make sure she knows she's the one. But then she's going around telling your sister, her daughter, that don't think a man can control you or you need anything from a man. So let's talk about how these women are parenting these kids, and they're literally setting them up to fail. The same woman that's raising a son to really be there for women is sitting there raising a daughter to say fuck niggas. Where's the balance?
There's none.
Like, all I see is a lot of circle and no straight lines. We just need a straight line that's good 180 where we can just keep going and coast. So everybody be on the same page. No, we're just gonna keep going full circle until everybody realizes that you just fuck each other off.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Everybody always talks down now about the father in the household and shit, but motherfuckers won't sit here and admit that a father in the household really plays a big deal on the kid's life. Like,
yes.
Like, they need that structure. They can't just deal. And I know I'm gonna get a lot of flack, and I was raised with a single mother household, but it's like certain things she could not teach me. As a man, a lot of shit I had to learn on my own on the man side of things. So if I'm going through that, I know a lot of other black kids, young black men, are going through the same thing. They only see the parent as the feminine side of things. They ever had like the actual dad that'll sit there, hold them accountable, make them go out, you know what I'm saying? Like, do real nigga shit. Like, they're not gonna have that guidance in life. So it's gonna be harder for them in life. So
100%.
And sometimes I know what I'm about to say, but fuck it. Some niggas dealing with that kind of struggle, they either come out two ways. Either they come out like straight, like they come out regular, like they learn their way through life and shit, but they come out straight, or some of them get so hard, like the challenge gets so hard of manhood, once they turn a certain age, they go the other way around.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, yeah, that's a father in the household. That'll help avoid all of that shit, and you'll be like led on the straight path. And at that point, you'll have that both sides, the feminine side and the masculine side, to like even you out in life and let you know who you really are and what you really are trying to do in your life and shit.
I'm gonna honestly say the original role of a mother and a father in a household is the mother is supposed to be caring, deal with your emotions. The father is supposed to be there for discipline and guidance. That's literally all it is. Honestly, a dad really doesn't really get to show his potential until you hit around 12 to 13. When you start hitting your teenage years, that's when the discipline really kick in. You really start to get understanding what the role of a father is. And nobody really understand that until you actually meet people that are in a solid household with the mother and father, and they will straight up tell you, yeah, my dad was cool and everything, he played with me and all that, but when I turned into a teenager, he turned real tough on me. Like, he made sure I wasn't doing nothing wrong. Yes, that's what his role was. And a lot of motherfuckers don't understand that at all. And I'm gonna segue this into saying, to all the ladies that want to preach independence, saying you don't need a man or anything else like that, I'm gonna quote Steve Harvey on this one. This man literally said, okay, well, why would you even want to? Why would you want to do it by yourself when you can have a man do it for you? You can drop your transmission and sandblast your house. Okay, cool. I'm not stopping you from doing what you want to do, but why would you want that for yourself? Why don't you have a man come over and do that while you go get your nails done?
Just making shit more difficult.
Like, you're putting it more difficult on you, because do you not understand how much blood, sweat, and tears a man got to do to even get your attention?
Mm-hmm.
And you want to preach you don't need a man or anything like that? Okay. Now go through the same struggles we got to go through just to keep yourself afloat.
You know, for straight fact, in everyday job that a man has, you do not see women. Like, I just had my oven installed today in my apartment today, and there was a man that was doing the job. He was actually the one going under the ground, hooking shit up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're not gonna see a lot of women doing that shit, if there are any doing that shit. So it's like, yeah, so it's like, we're not all the way equal. Like, y'all take more of the jobs that are safe. All you gotta do is talk to somebody, and that's it. You're not doing no real hard labor and shit. Now, you do have your women. I ain't gonna smut all women. You got your women that work in the warehouses and shit, but it is not a lot of them doing like the hard jobs and shit, like the mechanics or the plumbers and shit. Like, it's not a lot of them doing that shit. So we not all the way equal there. You know?
I'm gonna say this for you right now. One of my teachers when I was in trade school was a woman, and she got her master's, and she is a electrician, has her own company in Baltimore. I'll salute her all day. That is a proud woman, and she literally got all that at the age of 27. She started all that at the age of 27 and started rocking out, doing her thing. And I had a couple girls in trade school that was out there doing electrical shit. So yeah, there is a couple women that can do the hard labor, but not all women are built for that.
Right.
It's very select few. And the ones that is built for that don't want to do it. They damn sure don't want to do it.
Right.
They just doing it because that's what's making the most money at the time. And I feel you. They want to be out there showing their ass and make money. No, they want to be out there and grind and make that money. So go ahead, grind, make that money. I salute you. But don't be coming around saying you don't need a man to help you when you need it.
Right.
And that's all I got to say on it. Like, literally.
And the fucked up thing is, people can make that fact, make that point, and it'll still be an argument. Like,
yes.
It'll still be oh, well, they wrong, or are they right? Like, it's always not just, we're all not gonna agree on the same shit. Like, we know it's right. The motherfuckers that's saying that it's wrong, they know what we saying is right, but they'll still take their time out and just be like, nah, I ain't fuck with that statement.
They're not going to. They just want to still flock. They all want to be sheep. They just want to say, we're just going to be the opposition of whatever y'all saying just to make us look good or sound good. Or you just got the people that want to be in the back being ops and just want to poke fun and keep shooting negativity. Right. Guess what? At the end of the day, that's still views.
Yeah.
That's still activity in the community. Go ahead. Shoot some smell all you want. At the end of the day, you're doing nothing but profiting our word and giving us more legit claim to keep saying what we saying.
Right.
So y'all can get mad all y'all want, but the God honest truth is what we preaching every day, all day. This is the 3 truths: respect it or roll over.
Respect.
Honestly, like, man, we just be in here doing what we gotta do every day. We all 3 was working 9 to 5, and then we get back in this mix and link up together when we can. So it ain't nothing hard to what we gotta do. Only hard part is making sure we keep this vibe going. And I fuck with it. We always on the same page every day.
Right. Like I said in every video, we just gotta keep like you said, keep the vibe going, you know what I'm saying? Keep that engagement going. Showing love to the people that's taking their time out to watch what we got going on with these 3 truths. And just, you know what I'm saying, provide for the people. Like,
100%.
Give them that different outlook on every scenario, on every situation. And just give them an entertaining video as much as we can, man. That's all we really could do, man.
Yeah.
You know, elevate and grow and turn this shit into some far other shit. You know what I'm saying? Clothing, you know what I'm saying? Our own being on a network and shit. Like, you know, just growing.
I see us flying real soon, bro. We gonna get there real soon, because honestly, shoot, we about to have the visuals popping real soon, bro. We about to have everything grinding and have everything coming out the mud.
Hell yeah.
So, ain't nothing hard but us doing it. That's it. That's all. Rocking out. Tell them about Zahier World, bro. Let them know what's going on.
Yeah, I got a new video posted 2 hours ago. If y'all are viewers of The Cut The Cut. If you're a subscriber to The Cut, then you'll like the new video that I just posted. It's like a single dating type of shit for single parents and shit. Okay. Yeah, so it's like that. I just reacted to that. So go check that video out, and also go show love to the Zahier World channel on YouTube. Daily reactions, 7 days a week. You know what I'm saying? Like I say in every video, it don't cost nothing to show love. Not a damn thing. So go show some love.
Ring that bell for my man Zahier World.
Ding.
Yeah, I got a question for you, Zahier.
Yeah.
Do you think it's hard for single parents to actually get out and make it in the dating world?
It's not hard to get with somebody now as a single parent, but it's just the fact that knowing that they are who they say they are. Like, having somebody as a single parent dating wise, you got to make sure that person fully understands what comes with you. Because some people just look at like, oh, I'm just there for the daddy, I don't really give a damn about the kids type shit. But if a parent is bringing you in front of their child, I'm just speaking as a father myself. If I'm bringing somebody in front of my kid, and that's who I'm going to be seeing a lot, that's who's going to be around the spot more, I will want them to fully be on point. And if I found out that they wasn't, I'd be tight, of course. But it's just the fact that if I'm bringing you around my kid, that's special. That means you mean something to me. Like, this ain't no jump off type shit. This is something for real. So if I'm doing that, and if my daughter actually gets a real connection with you, and you just all of a sudden leave out of our life and shit for whatever, it's probably gonna hurt her, and that's gonna. Anytime my daughter's hurt, I'm gonna feel like I'm gonna be hurt.
100%.
So it's like, to avoid all that, just make sure that they 100. You know, no bullshit, no strings attached. That they know fully what this shit is.
And that's real good. But a lot of parents, some of these parents out here don't really give a damn. They'll just bring whoever in front of their kids. Kids will just go into the kitchen, seeing their mommy or daddy clapping on some cheeks and shit in the kitchen, just looking for a juicy juice. Like, and it's crazy because now you got kids growing up just running their damn mouths with their parents at 3 years old. Like, 3-year-old kid just go tell his mom, like, Mom, you got food in there? Why we gonna go buy food? At 3 years old. I'm like, y'all giving them this energy. Y'all letting them get on these computers and shit, let them learn how these words all fast and shit. Go ahead. You gonna see what happens. Because kids is blatantly honest.
And
kids don't play games.
Me personally, I just think that shit is just trifling. Like, from a female's point, to have a nigga come over, you housing this nigga, he's staying with you, and you probably got like 4 kids and shit, different fathers.
Mm-hmm.
He comes in. Anytime you get a Social Security check, a Section 8, whatever check, you spending it on new Jordans or a new game system for him and shit instead of the clothes or food like that for the kids. I look at you like on some you the scum of the earth type shit, because it's like you putting all your resources, even if it's a limited resource, on a nigga that's probably fucking some other bitch right now. That's probably there just with a mission, with an intention. Like, he's there just to not be staying at his own people's house and shit.
Yes.
And you buying him clothes, buying him food, but some of these bitches be buying these niggas a car. Mm-hmm. Like, all this shit, and neglecting your children that you brought into this world willingly.
Yeah.
And expect them to play daddy and get mad when they don't, and get mad when they leave, when they got what they want.
Yes.
Like, this shit is crazy. And it's like a never-ending cycle. It's a always the same scenario, just with different motherfuckers, and it's just crazy. Like, damn. Like, it make you really think, man, I could go on and on with this shit, but it's just crazy. Like, that's an actual thing, man. Like, that is ridiculous.
I know about, personally, 3 to 4 women that have kids, and they still be out there like hot girl summer.
Yeah.
Just be out and about, leave kids with grandma or some shit, and you just go and get your shit railed through, and then come home and give your kids some McDonald's or some shit. Not even a proper meal. They gotta get proper meal from grandma or grandpa.
Man.
Like, come on.
And this shit just bringing me to that recent news that Tyrese Gibson has to pay $600 and I think it was $36,000 to his ex-wife / baby mother. It brings me to that because it's like a nigga that's providing a lot, doing what he gotta do, and then you leave him, take his kids, and then it's the fact that if the bitch dates down, like if the bitch dates down and she's really housing a nigga and all this other shit, and Tyrese off of your money that you paying, I don't know. I couldn't deal with that, man.
That deal with the same thing.
I couldn't deal with that, man. This bitch really just took a lot, not all my money, but a big ass chunk of my money, like. And then now you taking care of a nigga that ain't on my level, even close to my fucking level, not making the income that I'm making.
And literally, this is why I tell people, like, marriage is not worth it at this day and age, because again, women, y'all have too much power. There's such thing as a no-fault divorce. You can literally be married to somebody for 5 minutes and divorce them and take half their shit already.
Yep.
And it's crazy. It's crazy as hell. You don't even need a lawyer now. You can just go to the government office, get the paperwork, and have them sign it.
Well, motherfuckers don't be wanting to think that far into it. So it's just like...
It's literally... There's always a window for women to get ahead. There's never a window for men unless they really, really battle with their inner demons and get out the mud. That's literally all we are made to do. Get up out the mud ourselves and really try to make ourselves work.
Right.
There's no support for men. There's only support for women, and no one understands that truly. But especially women don't understand that.
But then you looked at his shit when you actually start talking about that type of shit.
Yes. You don't get looked at for it, but at the same time, we also gotta understand that women from birth, y'all have been given y'all clout, y'all crown, y'all throne. Men, when we're born, we are given nothing but shit in our hands and our word. That's all we got to work with.
Mm-hmm.
And people use their hands, become boxers, fucking NBA players, football players. Come on, rap, and you got the word, you become a fucking motivational speaker, a rapper, a singer. Like, that's the only way most niggas can get ahead. But if you were born with a gifted mind and you go to school and you do everything else, you become a stockbroker, a businessman, a financial advisor. That's the only way a lot of men can really get ahead, and that's really doing these careers. But if you're also good with your hands and you like fixing shit, go to UTI. Get that fucking degree with mechanic work. Fucking go to Job Corps. Learn a trade. It ain't hard. That's literally, men. I'm telling all men this right now. Work on yourself and be true in yourself. Let your inner light shine, and you can just do whatever the hell you want. After you figure out yourself, and you still want to get married and have that luxury house with the white picket fence, go ahead, but make sure you understand when you sitting there getting yourself right, make sure she right. Because you don't want to sit there and have that white picket fence turn to a brown gated fence and you sitting there behind bars because you done snapped because she did something stupid. Because it be the men that really go out here and do what they gotta do that wind up snapping on a goofy woman that literally just decided to play with their fucking money in their life.
That be a sad part.
And it's crazy. Like, literally, there's a whole show about it called Snap. And 80% of the time, it's mostly women snapping on men. But the fucking 10 to 20 out of 100 where the men snap, all I can say is, like, I saw it the fuck coming. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's gonna fucking happen. You sitting over there in La La Land thinking, I'm about to spend all his money while he over there working at 9 to 5. I have other niggas in the house while the kids is here. This and the third, thinking he ain't gonna come into that crib with an AK and shoot you and that nigga up and try to take the kids away.
Some of them niggas really do get to that point.
Yes.
And it's like, the more that shit happen, the more that shit gonna be normalized.
It's already normalized because girls don't want, like right now, girls don't care about a nigga having a job in a 95. Girls don't care if a nigga has a job. They care if that nigga is toxic. They want that nigga. They are attracted to the crash out dummies. Us coming out with a good watch and a chain and we out about our business just chilling at a casino. Bitches gonna flock for like 5 minutes, and then when they see we ain't about that street life, they gonna be like, oh, yeah, you boring. Yeah, see you, Mr. Brokey. You giving off Mr. Little vibes. I'm like, alright, bitch, go off. And get ran through by another 80 niggas in the booth next door. And then when you try to come back around in 10 years and shit, when I'm up being with billions, you want to sit there and be like, oh, hey, you remember me? Nope.
Not at all.
Plain and simple.
Who the fuck is you?
And then that's literally how a lot of these women don't want to, like, they don't want to see that. They don't want to hear this. They don't want to understand that. Like, literally, ladies, that's what's going to happen. Y'all keep playing this Hot Girl Summer. It's called Hot Girl Summer, not Hot Girl Life. Understand that.
Right.
But y'all want to fall victim?
They want to follow the Megan Thee Stallions and the Cardi B's and the City Girls and all that other shit, and they want to live that lifestyle as if it's their own, like, and that's how you just get a bunch of copycat bitches that's doing the same shit over and over and over again, whatever they see on social media and shit. That's what you get. They're influencers. They influence you to do dumb shit.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And I can literally, a woman can be from low class. All she gotta do is save up her money working at McDonald's for 3 months, put on a good fit, and take a trip down to Miami. You'll find a sucker rich nigga and be good. Us niggas is out here doing the same thing as you, grinding, working on ourselves. Nah. That 3 to 6 months of working at McDonald's, we gonna be sitting there dreading that shit every day because we gonna have to say fuck that job and elevate to another job, get a trade, go to college, pay off our school, and then fuck around and go have fun. That's how niggas gotta rule.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you can save up money in whatever bullshit job you got, I say live your life. Live your life. Go travel the world. Do what you gotta do. And when you tired and you want to settle down, go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. I am not disrespecting you wanting to settle down. I'm not hating it. I'm just saying, watch your fucking options. If all your options around you are toxic and down bad, leave.
Mm-hmm.
Go somewhere else. Flock to a new destination that's going to literally give you what you need. Because honestly, even every area that we all been through and lived in, honestly, about 10% of the population is that one that you should keep. The rest all want to flock to all this bullshit and want to have a hot girl summer, thought night, whatever. And just want to keep fucking around. Alright, y'all want to keep fucking around, y'all going to find out. That's literally the program. That's the equation. You find out how much you can fuck around before you find out. Go ahead, rock out.
There's just so much you could say about that shit. It's just a never-ending topic for real.
And
but yeah, but that's what scares, man. You heard about the Kawhi sister going to jail?
Nah, how'd that happen?
She's going to prison for murdering an elderly woman at a casino.
What the fuck?
So, knowing that she is the biological sister of a world famous NBA ball player, Kawhi Leonard,
Mm-hmm.
how would you think? Where do you think her mental state was at while that whole shit was happening? Knowing that
she wasn't in a proper mental state. She blacked out and did something stupid.
Right.
She became a female crash out dummy. That's what it is. She was just a female crash out dummy. It ain't just niggas that's crash out dummies, it's females too. Like shit.
It is. Like,
her brother decided to do something different with his life, decided not to be a crash out dummy and went to the NBA. She decided to stay in that life and keep being stupid.
Right. And that shit is just for
real though, like honestly, when I see that, it's just a female crash out dummy for real. Like, people don't understand. Like, when you grow up in a hard area, there's only 2 options. You gonna crash or try to make it out and grind. And like a lot of people, 65 to 75% of y'all wind up being females that literally just say, fuck it, I'm gonna be stuck here.
You gonna sink or swim?
Yes. And a lot of y'all just decide to sink and crash out.
Like, that's why mental health is really important, man.
100%.
What doesn't get talked about is mental health for men. And it's like, in my opinion, I feel like anybody's mental health in this world matters.
Mm-hmm.
So, you just really gotta improve yourself for you, for real. Like, you can't just, even if you feel down, you gotta feel like it's somebody to talk to. You know what I'm saying? Help guide you through. Only person that could guide you through is yourself, but at least have people that you consider loved ones and shit to be there for you while you going through that shit. Don't just harvest all that shit inside. Like, you gotta tell somebody. And
the more you hold in, the more it's gonna boil up and blow up in the end.
At the end of the day, us as black people, I know it's a stereotype. Oh, black people don't do therapy and shit. Like, but at the end of the day, with the way shit's moving now, fuck all that shit. If you feel like you need it, go get that shit. Ain't nothing about getting a therapist. Sometimes that shit really do help.
It's needed, bro.
It's very much needed. Because think about her situation. Sister of a fucking multi-million-dollar ball player. The fuck? You ain't gotta really worry about money. You know that nigga gonna float you probably a couple thousand and shit every other month, or if not every month. you're good.
She gonna have books in her comments. She gonna have money on her books. I know that much.
Man, of course. Man, her brother gonna always help out, and that's family shit. But at the end of the day, you had to think about that shit. You had to be in your mind like, damn, I really fucked up.
I already know the next press conference they're gonna act like he be in. They're gonna keep asking about his sister.
And he probably gonna play robot mode and not even try to answer none of that shit.
As he should. And that's none of their fucking business. Like, that's his business to take care of.
Word up. But you know
But the second he be ignoring them and want to go about his business the way he wants, that's when they're gonna smut his name out to the press. And like, the press is really like, the press is the fucking goats of smutting your name out.
Right. Hands down.
It's like, honestly, all I can say is for him is to just keep grinding, make his money, and do what he gotta do. Like, help your sister best you can, but at the end of the day, you gonna have to decide whether to let her crash out while you keep being yourself, or you fall into that stigma of trying to help her so much that she ain't want to listen.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna lose that money.
Right.
It's not gonna be a good ending for you.
And right along with that mental health shit, it just comes in with Desiigner and how he just exposed himself while mid-flight on a plane. Like, they saying that I can't say what he was doing, but he was touching himself on a plane in front of stewardesses and shit.
Mm.
Like, at that point, you know, people are saying that it's just, he did that shit just to get his name out there, just to get a viral moment. And some other people are saying that he did that shit because he's really going through it. His career flopped badly. You know what I'm saying? He's having a tough time. He's just not right now. Like,
I'm sorry, but for that, I'll chalk that up to just trying to get more attention to his latest album or something. He's just trying to get more attention to his swag or whatever he's trying to do.
Yeah, but that shit right there, yeah, you could, like, you trying to say he trying to make this shit off of promotion, but doing that, it got him a charge. Like, they really talking about putting him in jail. Yeah, so it's like, I don't think the nigga is off edge like that to want to try to promote his album, but at the same time not be outside to see that album like play out and shit, see what it do. I don't think he's that far off. So, or shit.
I'll agree with you a little bit, but people do worse just to get a fucking album sale.
But putting yourself in jail for it, that's like some other type of shit. There's people in jail
still making albums.
Of course.
Well, let's keep it real. Like,
I'm saying, but niggas like actually genuinely going to charge, like getting in the charge and going to jail off of promoting their album. Like,
you feel like you're gonna get more buzz for getting locked up.
Yeah, but
that's how I see it. Like, he might be just trying to get more buzz. Even when he get locked up, that buzz like, oh, he got locked up. What he did wasn't that crazy. Y'all crazy. His loyal fans are gonna say that shit.
But man, I see what you saying. But in my head, I just feel like I'm going through the data banks in my mind. I know I can't recall a nigga doing no shit like that for their albums, like for a promotion. I've seen niggas get into fights for it, or they'll do some extra shit, bash out some windows. I seen shit like that. But full blown getting in charge just to promote your shit on purpose, I never seen it. I could recall every story about a rapper being a shooter and they getting into some shit, but it's not like they did it to promote something afterwards. That's just some stupid shit that they did at that moment.
True. I feel what you're saying. But I still feel like a good 80% of me is still saying that was just for attention. I agree with what you're saying, but I'm only gonna give that 20% of my energy, bro. I'm still gonna say that was mostly for attention, to get his name back out there in lights and shit, bro. Like, when people say there's no such thing as bad publicity, the best people that can manipulate bad publicity is comedians and rappers. You can do some goofy shit, make a song about it, and still make millions. So that's why I say 80% of that was, 80% of me say that was for attention.
And if it's really due to mental health, not taking that off of the table. If it is really because
I still need 20% of my energy for that.
Yeah, like he really going through it mentally. I'll send my condolences out to him, you know what I'm saying? And hopefully keep him in my prayers to get better if it really is off of he's really losing it right now type shit. I'm only saying it from the perspective of I'm saying like this shit is possibly cap.
Yeah.
But like just saying I don't know, man.
My thing is,
I just understand how big Panda was. Like that shit was huge. He had that shit on when Pokemon Go was popping and shit for the phone. Like he had that shit running and he stretched that shit out as much as he could. Cause he probably knew after this whole Panda shit go out, my ass go out.
Yep.
That Timmy Turner shit that he did on the freestyle for Double XL and shit. That shit, it hyped me up for the song and shit.
It was fire.
Like it sounded like, alright, this shit sound a little demonic a little bit, but the Timmy Turner, but the shit
that was for niggas that was on Demon Time to bump to. That's all it was. That's all it was.
For the actual song to come out and that shit don't actually hit for real, and then just everything after that, I don't give a fuck about regarding you no more. It just all go down. And how much, and he got dropped off of good music and shit too. Kanye dropped his ass, and Kanye, he going through hella shit. And he still found the time to drop you. It's all of that shit just to say, fuck, I can understand why he's going through what he's going through.
At the end of the day, Kanye is about his paper still. And if he feel you ain't going to proceed to add to that paper, he will cut you. I don't care what goofy shit the nigga doing. I don't give a fuck if he calling Trump dead. None of that bullshit.
Ain't that fucking crazy.
The nigga ain't that fucking crazy to lose money.
Word.
He already got paid his baby mom enough. So y'all ain't gonna fucking sit there and try to add more to his debt. He gonna say, fuck y'all, cut.
Word. Man. And that's why, I don't know why Adidas even tried that whole shit. They tried to, like, basically black ban, like, the Yeezys and shit.
Yeah.
And try to promote some other shit. But it's like, you can't promote the sneaker that's bringing y'all most of y'all income right now and shit. Because all them other Adidas shoes, they not selling like the Yeezys is selling.
Nope.
From the fucking slides to the fucking shoes, like all that shit. 100%. So it's like, come on, man. Only reason niggas is really getting this shit right now is because it's associated with Yeezy. Or Ye. Or whatever you want to be called today.
100%.
And I wasn't even trying to rhyme. But, yeah, man. Just praise up for fucking Desiigner, man. Hopefully my nigga see better days. But shit, getting hit with that charge and everything going on, I hope nothing for the best for that man, yo.
I'll pray for him. I'll pray for him. If it is a mental problem or a mental issue, I'll throw a little prayer for him. But I feel you, bro. I feel you. But the percentage to me is very low on that standpoint that it might be a mental issue. He might go in court and say he had a mental issue and shit. But I 80% believe that nigga did it for attention.
Mm-hmm.
Like you say, he got cut from Yeezy. He need his money back so he can keep doing that lifestyle he had when he dropped Panda. So, man, I don't see it. I don't see it. He in my mind, this is what happened. He on that plane. He's like, niggas always do some goofy shit on a plane. What can I do that's different that'll really get my name out there and give me attention? I'm gonna beat my meat. That's why I think went through his fucking head. I'm sorry.
And to all the artists out there, that's why your masters and all that shit that comes with the music and shit, you really gotta pay that shit attention, man. Don't get caught up in no 360 deal, man. You see, this nigga probably got caught up in a whole 360 ass deal that was probably flimsy and shit, and he just he signed right on the dotted line because it was fucking Ye signing him. So all that shit to say, he probably don't own the masters to Panda for real. He probably don't own the rights to even use the song. I don't know. Heard of some fucked up deals before. So
Yeah,
it's like,
there's a lot of them out there. There's a lot of scammers out there.
yeah, so he could be really in a fucked up ass deal, and he really broke for real. So that's why he doing that shit. Like, he could really be living like a normal citizen, but he be damned if he be seen working at fucking McDonald's.
Yes.
That's fucking crazy, man. That is crazy. Nigga can't handle the fall from grace like that.
A lot of people can't, and they wind up doing goofy ass shit, bro. It's either once you make it up there, make a foundation, like build a school, build a rec center, do something with that money you made that'll keep that money going. Start a clothing brand. Look what Jay-Z did. This nigga made so much money off his clothing brand and his music. He bought the fucking French Museum.
Yeah.
Like, come on. That shit is gonna keep getting revenue because everybody in the world goes to that museum to look at the fucking Mona Lisa and everything else in there. He's getting admission fees from people from across the fucking globe. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Once you get up there and you make a standpoint and you sitting there with $1 billion in your pocket, what you gonna do with that $1 billion? Blow it? Or you gonna make that shit flip?
Invest that shit, flip that money.
Like, literally, that's literally all I'm telling niggas to do. Solidify yourself. Don't worry about the little. I'm gonna say like my grown said it. Don't worry about the little chicken heads right now.
That's a fact.
Like,
don't be out here trying to spend $4 billion and shit. Like, I'm just saying that shit to say I really feel like it's niggas out here that will really try to spend $4 billion on the most dumbest and most inappropriate shit possible.
yes.
Versus a smart nigga that knows what to do with the money, invest on hella businesses, be a owner or whatever, partner in some shit, and keep that revenue going and just having eternal wealth among your family. Like,
100%. I want to be my own cosign.
Exactly.
Like, come on.
Like, everybody want that comfortable money, that never ending income. Like,
that's all it is. You gotta keep that shit going, keep that shit flocking. Like, it's no games to be played.
Like, niggas don't be thinking about trying to break the family curse and just make a better way for their family and their life and shit. You gotta be a real humble nigga to really think about shit like that for real. And smart.
100%. And I'm gonna have to throw this in. Here, and we got. This man gave us all the entertainment of the world in the 90s. R.I.P. Jerry Springer, man. R.I.P. man. Like,
yeah, man. That shit. I heard about that shit this morning, and it was just. That shit was just unbelievable, man.
He was old during Jerry Springer's show. He was an old dude, but
yeah, but
he was chill.
They said they just found him, and it's just like, nah, Jerry. Like, it's too much going on right now. Like, it's just everybody, all the celebrities from back in the day, or just people in general. It's just a lot of death going on. But it's like when people that you damn near feel like you grow up with, like Jerry Springer. I always watch the Jerry Springer show and shit. My people's always watch that shit from when I was a kid to up. Like, so just watching people that I know, or not even known, but had seen over the years and shit, just to watch them go, it's just crazy.
100%. It's like, it's a hurt piece. It's a hurt piece for a minute, like, because we all watch this nigga on TV. Nobody can say, man, if you didn't even have Comcast or Verizon, nigga, you had that one bum out there on the block that climbed that telephone pole, hooked your shit up, and you watched Jerry Springer all day. It don't matter if you had 3 channels or not. One of them was always on Jerry Springer show.
Yes, sir.
So, I don't see nothing crazy besides, honestly, he lived his life. He had money. He did what he had to do. I'm sad to hear he's gone. But I know he going to a better place because he'll be alright. He'll be alright 100%.
Yeah.
I pray for his family and everything else, but he gonna be good.
Hell yeah, I send all my condolences out to the family through this hard time, man. Just gotta think about you just gotta think about their pain ending. Like they're off in a better place. Like, yeah. Cause that just makes you think about like life and shit. Like,
yeah, bro.
That shit could end at any second, bro.
Yep.
It's just important that you live life to the fullest. Like, you can't let nothing hold you down. You gotta expand your horizons, get new experiences, get out the states, like, see life for what it is, or try to.
Yeah. Always open your horizons.
Every time, man.
Like, if that window is creaked open and you see the light, bust that thing open and go through.
Right.
There's always a door open no matter what you do. No matter what you do and what you can do, there's always a door open.
Right.
And on that note, I also gotta say, I'm shooting my prayers to make sure Jamie Foxx is okay in that hospital bed right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm praying for a quick recovery for that man.
Yes, sir. That shit right there, even spooked me, because it's like, Jamie Foxx. It's like seizures. Like, what the fuck? When did that nigga have seizures before? Like, that shit was just random as fuck when I saw that shit on the phone.
There's 2 points to that I gotta make. It might be because he's getting up in years and his health ain't 100%, and he might, like, you can be the most healthiest person in the world and still get a seizure or have a heart attack. It can happen, but like literally at my job where people want to just talk, spread rumors, shit like that. Same thing on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Niggas want to spread rumors and talk some hot shit, whatever. They talking like it was an assassination attempt on Jamie Foxx. And I'm trying to sit here and say, y'all gotta stop. Like, stop this. And if it was an attempt on Jamie Foxx's life, I need y'all to fucking wake up and realize, why would you go after Jamie Foxx? Like,
same reason a lot of motherfuckers go after the innocent motherfuckers. It's always an ulterior motive behind closed doors for so, and it's happened in history every time, like, along with the Nipsey shit.
Yeah.
He was helping out his community. He was doing the right thing. But it was still that one in the neighborhood that ends up taking him out, and you from the same neighborhood.
That is.
And people at that time was thinking, like, why? Like, why would you want to take out, like, you know what I'm saying, this dude? And the same thing with Dr. Sebi. They did this, man. It's like, why are you trying to take out people that's trying to do better in this world and trying to guide people to a different lifestyle outside of the toxic norm? Like,
I'm going to answer your question with a quote you always say: crab in a barrel mindset.
What?
Always, bro. Nobody wants to see another person shine, and it's sad because it's even worse in our own community.
But people don't want to admit that shit. Everybody wants you to keep that whole Black Lives Matter like mindset and shit, that we all coming together and shit. No, the fuck we not. We always trying to tear each other down every chance we get, but motherfuckers don't want to talk about the real. It's like, yeah, I love being black. I love being African American. I wouldn't change that shit for the world. But the fact that I know for a fact my people will not want to see me win. They would rather see me fall and be down than uplift me, until I get to that point where they have no choice but to uplift and praise and shit. Because if they show hate, then they'll just be considered a hater and shit. Man, so it's fake love.
Yes, it is fake love. And man, people still talk shit on Jay-Z, but can any of y'all touch his? Can any of y'all even kiss his feet?
Nope.
Like, y'all ain't got enough money to walk up and kiss his fucking feet. I'm sorry, y'all don't. This man will probably be one of the first black men to have a floating house and be sitting in there chilling, sipping a mojito while he looking down, watching y'all all on the ground like ants.
Man.
Like, come on now. I'm not capping. This nigga is chilling. But niggas still want to put some money on his name. Even after you're gone, people are still going to put some money on your name. People still putting smut on Michael Jackson's name.
To this day.
And it's just sad because it's mostly the black community. all the time. 80% of it is always the black community, and it's sad that your own people do not fuck with you even after you're fucking dead.
They'll uplift you when you up, but then they'll be a bitch when you fall.
You can be a person even paying back to your community, and they'll still gun you down, put smut on your name, and spit on your grave. And it's just, I'm tired of disrespectful shit.
You was the man, but now you the piece of shit of the earth. Fuck you. That's crazy.
Like, we're all here to live, breathe, and die. What we do between birth and death is what makes you you. Birth is the beginning, death is the end. What you do in between that is what you gotta do. You gotta make a standpoint within yourself before you try to make a standpoint out there in the world. And a lot of people want to jump to make a standpoint in the world and just end their life right there and not even fully understand their own self.
Right.
And I'm really tired of seeing it. I just want people to really understand and try to figure out who they are as a person before they try to make themselves out there into the world.
Right.
Like, it's so hard to see.
It really is. It just lets you know what kind of world this really is. Like, what the odds are that's stacked against you and shit. Like, you really just have to just open your third eye for real. Just be aware of shit. Because out here, it's play for keeps. And
It's just sad, bro.
It
It's
really
always
is.
gonna be sad and everything, bro. It's gonna be like, there's never an end to hate.
Never.
There's never an end to hate, but everybody gotta understand, hate and love are both taught. They're both taught. So why are y'all only continuing to teach hate and not love? You're teaching people to shoot smut instead of teaching people to show respect. Come on now.
Man,
Wake up, people. Wake the fuck up.
that's the old way of living, man. It's just like it's popularized to be toxic, hate-filled, and just always hating on the next.
Yeah, it's just a sad cycle to look at, bro. I hate it every day.
Spiteful motherfuckers every day, man. You just gotta know how to observe and get through that shit. Get through them niggas, cause you can't let motherfuckers hold you down. And they will try to hold you down, but hey, you know you in a better position in life. You know you working towards trying to get what you got coming off the ground, whether it be a influencer, a gamer, a streamer, or an athlete, or a doctor, or lawyer, whatever the fuck you trying to be in life. You can't let the next nigga talk down on that shit. And if they do, then at the end of the day, fuck them. Like,
Plain and simple.
do your thing. Like, never let nobody hold you down. That'll be the most gut-wrenching regret you could ever have in your life. Is fucking, you can't go through life with regret.
Right.
All that shit. Like, you can't.
Yes.
It's gonna eat you up. As you age, you're gonna feel more resentment. You're gonna feel more. You internally gonna feel like you let yourself down every day you think about that shit. Cause you're gonna be thinking about what life could have been, what the outcome could have been.
100%. Literally, no one can stop you from being you but yourself. Literally, all the greats have said this. They remixed this. Talk to the man in the mirror. It started from the King with the Lil Wayne. Now everybody else want to literally tell you again. Talk to the man in the mirror. There ain't nobody else for you to talk to, no matter if you're in a dark room or not. You can always go to that man in the mirror. Like, I know it's going to sound crazy when I tell a nigga to talk to himself, but you literally got to look in that mirror and have that mental conversation with yourself and see where you need to build yourself at. If you a little big, look at yourself in the mirror and see what you need to cut first. If you fit and you ain't making that money, look at yourself in the mirror and see what you gotta move to next. See where the next bag gonna be at. If you down bad, look at that man in the mirror and see what you can do. See what your mental knows what you can do to get you to that next step in your life to help you elevate. It's not a hard game to play. It is all a mental game that people need to understand. And it's literally just wake up, have that one-on-one in the mirror. I don't care if you gotta do it every day. Have that one-on-one conversation in the mirror, and you'll see how much you thrive in this world.
Right.
Like, it's just crazy how I literally gotta preach this to grown people that are older than me to understand this. Like, I see people older than me working at the same job, talking about, I'm gonna go pay for that joint to go suck me off. And I'm like, yeah, niggas. Y'all older than me. Y'all should have a foundation by now. I should be looking to y'all for advice. Y'all looking at me like I'm the GOAT. Like I'm the prince. I'm the pastor. Like, get the fuck on with your life. This is every day. Every fucking day.
Yeah, man. Did y'all hear about Praz of the Fugees admitting that he was an FBI informant, and faces 22 years in prison for conspiracy to serve as an unregistered agent of China after accepting $100 million?
I saw that earlier. I didn't really look much into it, but honestly, he got money. That's literally what it was blinded to. Money's the root of all evil. Money makes anybody do something stupid.
That shit, I ain't even expect no shit like that. Cause I used to, the Fugees, bruh, I listened to all this shit back in the day. Like, so it's like, to know Praz and shit, and this is like, I know for the younger crowd and shit, the Fugees, you gotta know Lauryn Hill, Wyclef, well, Praz, y'all should know Praz now, but you get what I'm saying? They shit used to hit. But just hearing that he did some shit like that, he always seemed like the nigga that was serious about his money, but I ain't know he was that serious about his money to be a whole informant.
Bro, money make anybody be stupid. Anybody will do anything for a money. It's just a certain price to how you do it. Okay? It's just a certain price and the right person to pay you, and you will do it.
Man, but that's crazy as hell. I can't be no fucking artist / informant / like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I can't deal with that shit. Like the niggas like 6ix9ine. I know his ass know how that shit is. I can't live knowing that I did this shit. Like,
yeah, it's some shit, but people can still live. They got enough money. They can be the man in jail. Like, they'll be alright. They can spend life and have $8 billion in that commissary. They be good. I ain't saying jail is easy to survive. I'm not saying that, but at the end of the day, if you got that commissary and that shit high, you can basically just, all the big bruisers, all the real killers that's in jail, you can just be like, all right, here, y'all got your extra crackers, y'all extra cigarettes, all that shit. Y'all can leave me the fuck alone and guard me. Plain and simple. It's plain and simple, just like that.
yeah.
Money talks. Bullshit walk. Plain and simple.
But what if it's niggas that really don't fuck with you and shit in jail?
Like
and
I said,
and they know you have all this money and shit on the outside, but they like, fuck it.
That's a few, but you still got all these. All you gotta do is talk to the right group of niggas that's gonna guard you, and you gonna bless them, and they gonna bless you by keeping them crazy motherfuckers off you.
Wow.
Like I said, like, niggas gonna do whatever for the green.
That's a fact. That's just what it is in jail right now.
Yeah, that's really what it is.
Like,
You got that green, you want, like, who gonna bother you? Like, they gonna come up to you and try to act tough, like, on you at first, but the second you start giving them some blessings, they gonna start putting you on a pedestal. Like, all right, cool, as long as you keep blessing me, you gonna be safe. That's how it's gonna be.
yeah, man. I don't know. It's not really much I could say about this whole situation other than this shit was just a surprise. It was just one of the moments that just threw me off
It just
guard and
blindsided
shit.
you.
Yeah, what the fuck? Like, pride. Like, anytime I hear about the Fugees, it's always about some shit about them coming together and doing some show on a cruise or some shit like that. But for that's crazy, man. But yeah, man, I don't know. Free prize, nigga. Like,
I'm not saying that he did his dirt.
This nigga was turning on the country and shit. So it's like, but I fuck with him for the music. So it's like, man, I'ma just say free prize off of the music, man. I did fuck with that nigga on the music side.
I ain't mad at you. I respect you. But if you do dirt, it's gonna come to the light.
Right.
It's gonna come to the light, and shoot, I think he even made a song about it. Am I wrong?
Right. Nah,
so,
no, you're not.
So like, shoot, you sung it and preached your downfall. So I'm sorry, I can't co-sign that.
Exactly. So it's like it puts me in an awkward position. Like, fuck, nigga, I fuck with you, but you did do some dumb shit. Like, fuck. Like, damn. Yeah, man, up free prize, man. Did y'all hear about Elon Musk revealing that he's gonna be personally paying for some celebrities blue check on Twitter?
He owns Twitter. Of course, he's gonna be giving them the checks.
Such celebrities as LeBron James and Stephen King. Like,
he owns Twitter. Of course, he has access to the Twitter funds. Of course, like that makes no sense. He's paying everybody. Whoever got a blue check on Twitter is making money off of Elon Musk.
This nigga's a finessing motherfucker. This nigga said, fuck the app for real. I'ma just market the shit out of this shit. Y'all want blue checks? Alright, I got y'all. $8 a month, bitch. Like, even celebrities too, like, yeah, I don't give a fuck if you got money, you gonna spend this $8. Like, that's crazy. Like, before, that shit actually meant something. You was like somebody if you had that shit. Now it's just like, fuck, I could just buy that shit and be verified right then and there.
Yes.
Even though I'm a regular motherfucker that go to work every day, I'm not no real influencer. I'm not no real nothing for real but a worker. But yeah, I got this blue check though. And the same shit is going on with IG too. So it's like, it's like, bruh, like it's just more reasons to spend money unnecessarily. Like, for what? And then there's people in the world that will actually sit there and do that shit, knowing they got bills to pay, knowing they got rent, knowing they got shit to actually spend their money on, will take time to spend $8 a month for a fucking blue check that doesn't give you no kind of validation for real. That's just there just to be there. Only one that's getting validated, I guess, is yourself, because nobody else really is.
There you go. All you're doing is validating Elon Musk's pockets.
Right.
That's all it is.
You're just making this nigga even richer, and it's like he know that shit. He know that's the fucked up part. He know that shit. Of course he know.
That's why he did it.
Yeah. So it's like, fuck, man. Because people was doubting him. Because I heard about when he was trying to pull back from buying Twitter. Because I guess he ain't seen no point. But they sued him to make sure he bought that shit. And he ended up buying the shit. He could have just been on some petty shit like, alright, I got it. I bought Twitter just to say I bought Twitter. Leave this shit alone. Soon as he got that shit, he fired damn near everybody in that building.
Yeah.
Brought in new staff. Fucking put that shit in place to buy that shit. And I heard he putting up some other shit to buy up there too.
Yes.
Like, he really marketing the shit out of this shit.
Yes, he got petty because y'all threatened him, so he said, fuck it, you gonna threaten me, I'm gonna do you dirty.
Bruh.
That's all it is. Like, that's what happened. When people got money, they is people that are up there and they have that confidence, that greed, and that drive. They are the most pettiest motherfuckers you'll ever meet.
This nigga probably gonna garner more money from that fucking app than the actual niggas that had that shit, started that shit, gonna get.
Yes.
And that's fucking crazy. And this man is already on some Tony Stark shit. Like, he's really a tech billionaire in real life. Got the Teslas already working on machines and shit. Like, he talking about putting niggas on Mars and shit, getting out there in space. This nigga is on some real life Tony Stark shit.
Yes. Like, man.
Like, this shit feel like you really in the episode of
don't
MCU
threaten
type
people
shit.
like that. They is petty as fuck. They will do you dirty. He did the founders of Twitter dirty as fuck, and he flipped that shit to model after him. And that's what it is. That's all it is.
man. Because at a point, I felt like Twitter was just there just to be there for real. It was just an app you could sign into and just talk shit. And the niggas that actually made it wasn't making no real bread from that for real. But seeing what this nigga doing with it for real, I know for a fact he's gonna be getting paid off of this shit.
Yes, he's already getting paid off because already about 10 billion, like about 7 billion people already bought for those blue checks.
It just, man, that shit just lets you know where we at for real, the people. We fucked up. Like, we really fucked up. Like, we really want that much validation from other motherfuckers that will buy a blue check just to say I have a blue check. That $8 could have went towards anything else a month.
Yeah.
Not just the 8 month. That's it. Period, nigga. 8 months for a motherfucking year.
$8 a month, 52 months
for a fucking blue check. That blue check don't give you no money. That blue check don't give you no bitches. That blue check don't give you no recognition at all.
Nope.
It's just there.
Yep.
It's just, man, if you can afford it, I guess. I don't see the point of it. Even if I had money for referral, I'm not paying for no fucking blue check. It's either there or not. I don't give a fuck. As long as I'm getting paid in real life. But for the motherfuckers that do, it's your money at the end of the day. I can't tell the next motherfucker what to do with their money.
I can't, they stupid.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? I can't judge nobody. If that's what you doing, that's what you do. That's your money at the end of the day. It don't got shit to do with me. But for a common sense thinking motherfucker, like, for what? Don't do no shit like that. Like, and y'all feel like
it's for clout. We talked about this before. Niggas want clout.
Man, fuck clout at the end of the day. That's taking money out your fucking pocket. Now, just imagine you really broke for real, making $12 an hour and shit, working a bullshit ass job. You already got to pay for hella other shit, and you take time out your day to put up $8 a month for a motherfucking blue check, and you already probably got like $60 in your bank account for the month because you done spent all your money on all this other shit.
Yep.
Like, that's stupid as hell. That's an extra bill for no reason. And then just in case you dumb enough to fucking get the IG one too. And I know it's niggas that'll do that shit.
They already doing it.
That's what I'm saying. And some of them niggas really be broke in real life.
Yes.
And still be trying to pull that shit.
There's niggas working at McDonald's.
Nigga.
Turnpike, gas pump attendants.
It's not,
all that shit.
Man, even if you trying to promote your shit, if you an upcoming artist or an upcoming whatever the fuck you trying to do, and you trying to appeal yourself in the social media shit, then I guess I understand it. But if you ain't, I'm not gonna say you ain't shit.
You ain't shit.
If you ain't nobody for real, and you trying to get that shit, it's like, that makes no sense at all. Like, you're wasting your own time because nobody gonna flock to you for that little ass check. And that's just what I need people to understand. Like, it don't take long to think of common sense. Like, that's common sense shit right there.
100%.
I'm just talking from a nigga that's actually gone through the struggle, been broke before, all that shit. That don't make sense. Like,
it's a crazy world we live in, bro, and niggas just want to chase the clout.
I can't even associate with no motherfucker like that that'll say they'll go out their way to pay for a fucking blue check just for nothing, just to have it. And if I'm hanging with you and you supposed to be my man, I'ma just tell you, nigga, that sound dumb as hell. Like, I'ma be real with you.
Yes.
I'm probably gonna look at you a little different because it's like, what the fuck? Like I said before, if you're trying to promote something and you trying to do that shit, I guess I support it. But for just to have that shit and you hood famous, like you only known from niggas in this city, it's like, no, nigga, for what? Like this shit ain't no damn social media in this damn city. It's a city with niggas that just know you cause you from out here. Outside of this fucking city, or this block or whatever, nobody knows you.
Yep. Yeah, like I said, it's just a chase cloud. And I'm not gonna hate on it. I'm just gonna say it's dumb to me. To me, it's dumb. If you ain't got no motion behind it, there ain't no reason trying to do that. Cause what's that gonna do? We're gonna see you playing with your cat or your dog, or you cutting the grass as the first thing that pops up on a news feed. Why? Cause you got a blue check. Oh, are you getting paid for it? No, I'm paying for it. Then, okay, why do I gotta scroll through my social media and see you be the first thing to pop up? See ya. Sorry, if you ain't promoting no business, you ain't throwing nothing out there that's gonna benefit either me or people around me. I'm sorry, I'm not looking at this shit. I'm not looking at this shit. That makes me want to get off of social media. It's just dumb. It's a full circle of fucking stupidity. And niggas don't want to understand that. Women don't want to understand it. People just think, oh, I can get a blue check easy. I can just do what the fuck I want. Okay, go ahead, rock out. Rock out and watch people laugh at you.
Word. It's just, people gotta just get a grip of reality. Like, this social media shit is not real. A lot of shit on that shit that, a lot of the things that you see on there is not real. It's all for entertainment. It's all for views.
I'ma tell you this: people are in such delusions that I gotta say it. To them, common sense is dumb. Social media is reality, and reality is for ops. That's how they see it. That's how they moving. That's how they carrying it. That's literally how it's going right now, and I'm afraid for the next generation.
Man,
the next 3 generations.
They adopting somebody else's lifestyle, way of living, and then just making it their own. And it's just, everybody is basically gonna be the same person. Every person that you getting linked with, like get close to, is gonna resemble somebody else that you know.
Yeah.
Every nigga's gonna have the same story. Every girl's gonna have the same story. It's just like, damn. Cause women already now, they all damn near look the same, do the same shit with their hair, do the same makeup, do the same filters. They all damn near look the same now. So in a couple years from now, that shit, like you said, that shit gonna be the test of time for like,
it really is.
Apparently, they said Thug Instagram page. I'm not sure. I'm not sure somebody else. Saying apparently Thug put Gunna music and
on his bio on IG.
I'm gonna call either Gunna went on that shit or somebody else went on that shit and did it. But I'm not gonna put that someone on Gunna name, but I don't know. It do look weird as fuck. Like he definitely do got his bio, like he got his music link in his bio. If that really is real, then that means Thug co-signed Gunna telling.
Yeah.
And it's like, if Gunna gonna be home by next summer or the end of this year, I'm gonna be real. I'm not saying what Gunna did was cool, but I feel like, I don't know.
They're gonna 6ix9ine that shit. Like, they're gonna let it go.
Like, if Thug come out and he posted a picture with Gunna slime shit, I don't even know what you can even say at that point.
Man, when I saw that shit early on today, and looking at it right now on my phone is legit. So it's like, I don't know, maybe I thought maybe he got hacked, but it's like,
it was posted on Academics page, and 96 to 97% of the time he don't post nothing on there that's cap. It is that 3-4% where he was posting the shit about like the Megan Tory shit, and he was posting shit a little bit too quick and too soon. But other than that, bro, most of the time when he posts some shit, it's verified, it's sources to back it up. He's not posting nothing for clickbait or something that's cap. If that would have been changed, then that means that he would have updated and posted something else saying that it was up, and then something, then they took it out. For that shit to still be in the bio, knowing that hundreds of thousands of people have already seen it, and you just went on there hours later, just now looked at it. I don't know. It do seem like seemed like thugs approving of this shit.
Yeah, it seemed far fetched.
Yeah.
Like, yo, we about to go on your Instagram bio and put Gunna music in there or whatever to create controversy. All right, cool, no problem. Like, I just felt like I don't know.
I think it's just to try and shoot numbers up.
I'll wait and see if niggas be like my brother would never do no. Like, I'm waiting to see it, but I haven't seen none of like nobody.
No responses and shit,
like
yeah.
somebody saying,
Yeah.
"Oh nah, Thug would never." Thug said he don't fuck with them rat niggas. Like, nobody has said that, so it's seeming like people probably looking at it like, yo, we know Thug control his gram. He be the one changing his picture to bitches and shit like that. Why would he do that? And the only thing I could think of is he approved it.
Yes. All I can say is that he approved the shit, and he just saying, fuck it, do what you want.
Man, I still hold Thug to that standard from that whole interview he did with Wallow and Gilly. He said he had a rat detector. He said he could point out rats. He strongly disapproved of them during that interview. So it's like $1 million worth of game. That interview he did with $1 million worth of game. It's like,
honestly, both of them was a bad job, but that second one was the Western one you're talking about.
yeah.
The pandemic zone edition.
Mhm. I'm just saying, man. Hopefully it's a reasonable understanding and shit, but I can't. I don't know, man.
The sad part about all this is that academics let it be known niggas is not saying nothing. So just in case shit hit the fed and it's all and they hit him with the okie doke and oh nah, Gunna didn't rat, they can still do music with Gunna when the smoke clear. But if they be out here and unfollow him and say we don't fuck with them rat niggas, then it's gonna already put that stain out that if Thug put his arm around Gunna and say this always been my little brother, then it's like, all right, we can do music now because Young Thug, they co-signed it. And then it's gonna be like the niggas that unfollowed him and said he was food. Now they gotta make the decision of cutting Gunna and Thug off, or since Thug approved it, now they gotta double back and forgive Gunna and apologize behind closed doors. Now you're gonna see Gunna and Lil Baby doing songs again. Now you're gonna see Gunna and Dirk doing songs again.
100%.
Like, I feel like it's just all like a manipulation and a play, and it's like, you know, like I don't know, I just feel like if Thug really come out and put his arm around Gunna in the picture, niggas is not gonna call Gunna no rat no more, because if they call Gunna a rat, they saying they don't fuck with Thug no more.
Right.
100%.
I'm not saying Gunna not who he is, but I'm saying Thug is way more, he had way more influence than Gunna is. Gunna was just more popping because he was more younger. He was the younger version of what Thug was.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they were gonna flock to him, and all that did was gave Thug the exposure to give him a second life. You know what I mean? Because I ain't saying he fell off, but he wasn't as popping as he once was when he was doing Lifestyle with Birdman and Rich Homie and shit like that. He went through a little gray period. You know what I mean? He was wearing the joint where they said it was a dress, but he said he had the stick under the dress. He just went through that weird phase, and then Gunna came out. Him and Baby had like 5-6 back-to-back bangers, and then out of nowhere, Gunna just became relevant, which means Thug became relevant. And then all it took was for him just to go into the booth, cook up them couple bangers, cook up Ski and Slatty, and just cook up a couple of little songs and do the little joint with Chris Brown. And then it's like, now Thug back again. Like, you know what I mean? He was relevant. He was at the top. He was doing all those interviews, promoting his album. But you can see in them interviews, even on the Breakfast Club, nigga, he knew it was coming. They said, what is you afraid of the most? He said, my past. Like, I'm afraid of my past coming to the future and fucking up the motion I got now because of the decisions I made. He ain't like snitch on himself or go into detail, but when you see everything that's going on, that's what he had on his conscience.
Yes.
He knew it.
He knew it would come to bite him in the end, but honestly, like we say it all the time, what's done in the dark comes to the light.
Mm-hmm.
You do dirt, you're gonna come back to you.
And regardless that he knew he was king sliding really on the slime, so he just like I said, he just had to live into that character and that personality. He couldn't just be the good, real wholesome dude he was. He did before. People was thinking he was spicy and all that other shit. That was all just a deflection and distraction to hide from, unfortunately, by what the documents and the paperwork saying, not my words, the bodies he's responsible for. So it's like if you see him in a stick and a dress and he's wearing a skirt, he got a blouse on with a bag, you're going like, man, he ain't putting in no work. It's all play. He wants you to look at him that way. And he had a great way of having people look at him more like he was gay than a ringleader. And I gotta give him props for that. Because people was looking at Thug like he was spicy whole time, and niggas stood on business more than 96% of these rappers. And it's like he really had that manipulation to look like he was like Lil Pump with the nails. Like he really manipulated the niggas to really think, man, fuck that gay ass skinny G, man. That nigga was really tougher than
a lot of them niggas.
Yep.
And that's with the nail polish, the lip, that's with all that. That's insane. And I'm not saying that in a bad way, but it's like when niggas be like, yeah, Prince was really a gangster for real. And you never would have seen it. You seen him, he got the melatonin voice, he real soft, but his voice deeper than any nigga that you ever met in your life. But you gonna look at Prince and be like, a Prince fool. Every time they say a Prince story, any celebrity, they say Prince was a real nigga with a deep voice, and he always told niggas to own yourself and own your masters. That's why he was sitting there with the fucking upside down cross on his fucking face, because he knew he was selling his soul. Yet and still, you know,
niggas call him spicy, fake, weird, all that other shit.
Michael Jackson said he was spicy. Michael Jackson was realer than 90% of all them niggas that saying they was trapped and they wasn't. Thug had a good way of making niggas look at him and not look at the street shit. He even had videos where he was having guns and, yeah, I'm gonna get my little nigga this shit, and people still just be like, nah, you spicy. I just don't know how.
He flipped the media. He did what he was supposed to do.
He actually used
it. Yes, he used it to his advantage to hide the fact of his past for as long as he could.
He's sitting under comments. Niggas not talking about the bodies he just got 2-3 weeks ago in the rental. They talking about the fact that he told Rich Homie, I love you. In the car, like, I love you, baby. They talk. It's like he was like, I don't know. That he had a good way of deflecting people's brains off of the real life shit.
Yes.
Him doing all those little antics, in my opinion, I don't feel like,
because he knew that shit was gonna
attract more attention.
Yeah, because he knew a lot of niggas in the game at that time wasn't moving like that. So if he came out as different as possible, it's gonna reflect from all the real shit that I'm doing behind closed doors. So I gotta give that nigga props for that one, because
dude had his kid shooting that Lil Wayne, and he talk about, yeah, I named my shit Carter 6 / shit. And then he got out, he went to court because he sued. The way he sued him, he was like, yeah, I can't name it Carter 6, so I'm gonna put the B on it, I'm gonna name it Bart. Like, this dude was doing so many gimmicks to get everybody brain off the fact that this dude was really calling shots. It's like, I don't know, that's crazy to me. Because people was not, in 2015, 16, 17, 14, people was not saying Thug was a real stepper stepping on shit. They wasn't. I don't care what nobody said, y'all can sit there and lie. No.
Nah, they was calling him fruity.
Even with him posing with the guns and shit, and got the
niggas are still calling him fruity and soft.
And what year did they say it started, where all this started? 2012.
Yep.
13, 14, Lifestyle, Birdman, the whole Rich Homie phase, when they was dropping all bangers, niggas looked at Thug like he was just gay, spicy, and food, and Rich Homie just ain't fuck with that gay shit, and that's why he stopped fucking with him. And at the end of the day, this nigga Young Thug got Rich Homie tatted on him. So it's just like, he did everything possible to make sure nobody looked at the bodies.
Yes. He did. To me, he did the smart route. He actually thought and was like, wait, what can I do to make sure nobody looks at this dark corner in the room and looks more over here?
He played a character all the way out.
Like, I know we really did shoot at Wayne, and it's really proof that I literally called that shot to get Wayne truck shot up or whatever, whatever the case may be. But I'm going to make sure I put this dress on, and I'm just going to rock out.
Yes.
Couple pics on Instagram. Niggas gonna be talking about it.
Beef with French Montana and a couple other the game. It's a couple rappers, and just move everybody direction off the guns, and you can literally go and see Check, Halftime. You can see all these videos. He literally has guns 2014, 2015 with the YSL Woody. All these dudes that said that's gonna pull up and shoot at your noggin. And people still was looking at Thug like, yeah.
He ain't about it.
Blonde hair and all, nigga had like a couple dread, looked like he had a fro and dread, and
like the dirty dreads, like them shit.
It's like I don't know. I gotta give him his props because I personally, I fuck with Thug and I've been listening to Thug probably since like 2013, 2014, probably early 2012. So I know that he really been stepping on shit all this time, and everybody called him spicy. He had a good way of controlling his own narrative because he was looking at it like I'd rather be looked at as spicy than a killer, and that only a real nigga got that type of mindset. Because most niggas want to be looked at as a killer. That's the real dumb niggas.
Yep.
You're real dumb for wanting to be looked at as a killer. But
I'm
you
gonna crash out.
OG.
Y'all gonna know I'm gonna crash out. That's how everybody else looking at it.
He like, yo, I really be out here stepping on shit, but I'll take the meat trial. I'll play the pussy soft. Like, bro, you know you look like you pussy for letting them sell on that block. Nigga, I'm trying to live and get money. You talking about a block. Nigga, had that shit. We can relocate and get money.
Plain and simple.
Niggas think out the box when they think like that.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers be like, I want to control my block. I want to run the city. Like, I want to run my area type shit.
And because of people having that mindset, like I'm gonna leave my area and branch out, things always go better. Things always elevate, happen. Every podcast or interview Steve Harvey has been doing recently, he's saying how he was sleeping in his car. He's saying how he wasn't making no money. He didn't get on TV. I think he said till he was like 38. He said he didn't get on television until he was 38. And everybody, I suggest everybody to read the book. Act Like a Success, Think Like a Success by Steve Harvey. It's a great book. It was a #1 seller in 2015. But just him, like, you know what I mean, just saying stuff like that, you gotta take that chance, bro. Like
100%.
you can't care what nobody say about you. You know what I mean? Everything we've been doing so far, all the engagement I've been getting, everybody telling me like, yeah, keep going, bro. Yeah, I just subscribed, bro. Yeah, where the content at? Link in my bio. Alright, word, bro. I just subscribed. It was a cool video. Keep going. You know what I mean? I want to see you win. You know what I mean? You got to start somewhere. You doing and y'all doing it. You know what I mean? That's the push and the drive that I need. You know
Every
what I mean?
day. I love it.
That inspiration, man. Gotta have that.
I'm walking around, people talking to me every day, and they keep saying, yo, that video was fire, this and the third. When your next one coming? I was like, it'll come soon. Drop some comments up. Get our community buzz. Like, come on, talk to us. Let us know what y'all think. Like, don't wait for like a week and a half to see me. Like, you can get to it right now. I'll be on my computer and I'll talk with you right there. It ain't hard. Y'all got my number. Y'all can hit me. Nah, yeah, y'all have to wait until y'all see me in work mode instead of in grind mode out here doing this.
Which is crazy.
It's just insane just how everything just been going, and you know what I mean? It's just overall like everything has literally been positive feedback, positive energy. And we not perfect, so I'm not saying everything we doing is perfect, but just the response we just been getting it just about telling people we, you know, gonna have a store, you know, going into the spring, summertime, you know, we gonna have a clothing brand and everything going on. I'm meeting people that know how to, you know, press on. They just need me just to give them the clothes. They got the whole setup. It's like, I don't know, man. I got a weird feeling about this shit, and it's not a bad thing. It's like a weird feeling like this shit gonna really like work, and it's like we really gonna be our own boss, and we gonna really be able to like really elevate. And it's like that's just the biggest push to me. Like my goal is to really get this shit up and jumping, so I can make this my full-time job, 100%. And I don't gotta, you know, work the current job that I have to make income. You know what I mean, and stay afloat. I could literally wake up every day, get in the lab 4 to 6 hours, edit, go to the gym, link up with y'all, record, go back, edit some more for another 2-3 hours. That's productive to me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not going to some fucking job that don't matter, you know what I mean? And I'm nothing but a fucking badge number, like, you know what I mean? They tell me about sick hours and a 401k that I know I truly don't care about because this is not my career. This shit that we doing is a career path.
Yes, sir.
100%. We moving right to it. I see us flying real soon.
Like, I don't care how much money I got put in this shit. I'm willing to spend hundreds, thousands of dollars to get myself to the next level. I'm not trying to cheat the process. I'm not trying to cheat the hard work. It's going to be bad days. It's going to be days where you feel like you might got creator's block and you're not going to be able to find that proper content in the proper way, you know what I mean, adjusted to the visual aspect. But I'm prepared and I'm ready for it, because even on my bad days and days where I feel like I'm defeated or things not going my way, I still feel like we're going to win. So if I'm feeling like we're going to win when I'm defeated, it ain't no way we can't win when I'm feeling bubbly. Like,
100%.
it ain't no way.
We getting there, and it's coming real soon.
We got more content on the way. We got visuals coming. We gonna say June, but y'all don't know. Y'all might, if y'all stay tuned, turn that notification bell on, y'all might get some visuals going into May, like for real. But we gonna have visuals popping. We appreciate everybody that's being patient, everybody that's been rocking with us on the audio, everybody that's been liking, commenting, subscribing, everybody that's sharing it, everybody that's been showing us love on the gram, Twitter, Facebook, man, all that shit, man. We wouldn't be nobody without y'all. This shit don't mean nothing without y'all engaging and watching and viewing and subscribing, you know what I mean? So we just want to say shout out to y'all, man. Y'all the real MVP. Y'all the real reason why we do this shit, because at the end of the day, y'all helping us elevate and helping us be able to be a situation and be able to create better content. We can get better quality cameras. You know, y'all help us out, and y'all, you know, show love to us. We gonna show that love back. You know, y'all might see the 3 Truths and be like, you know what, I ain't gonna lie, like, you know, I want to see y'all get a better camera, or you know what I mean, I want to see y'all, you know, really elevate. You know what I mean? Like, y'all want, like, we want to show love to y'all, man. So y'all gotta show us some love. You know what I mean? And it don't cost nothing to show love. You know what I mean? There's plenty of businesses and brands out here that's, you know, selling clothes and selling product, and you know they got Cash App, and you know what I mean. We're not gonna sit here and beg and be that platform that's begging y'all for money, but you show us love, we show y'all love. You know what I mean? 100%. You want us to provide a certain level of content, we can do that, no problem. But you gotta, you know, turn us up in the comments. If you feel like we was wrong, tell us in the comments. Like, you feel like you agree with us, clip it and tell us at what timestamp, at what point you felt like we provided the best vibe. You know what I mean? Engage with us, you know what I mean? We're gonna be active in the community more. We got videos coming on the 3 Truths live page. We got videos coming on the 3 Connected. MJ Talk will be releasing in the first week of May, around the time of Mo's birthday, man. So we appreciate everybody being patient, man.
Taurus gang.
For real, man. I appreciate it, man. I really appreciate y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Everybody go to the Zahier World, Zahier Mob. Go in the comments, turn me up, man. Like, I don't really know what else to say other than we elevate each video and each week. And, you know, like I said, man, just I really appreciate y'all patience, man, with the, you know, listening to the audio, knowing that the visuals is coming, and just staying patient for that, man. But they is coming sooner than later, man. And, you know, I hope you guys enjoy the content. You know, like, comment, subscribe. Once again, hate to keep repeating myself, but we really need y'all to engage with us, man, so we can keep making this content for you guys. We got consistent videos coming, at least 2 to 3 videos a week. Sometimes it might go up more. You might get 4 or 5. You know what I mean? Like my man Zahier said, he's giving you 7 to 9 videos a week. You know what I mean? You might get 2 videos in a day. So we got content on the way.
Consistent content.
We'll never be dry. We'll never lack content. We'll never lack substance, man. So we appreciate everybody listening, man. You know what I mean? It's another day of the 3 Truths, man. We just hope y'all all stay blessed, man. M Speaks Reality in the building. Wisdom from Jai in the building. Vibes with Zahier, man. We just appreciate all y'all, man. I don't know what else to say.
And this is from Mo Money, Jay Blaze, and Zahier World. We out for the night, y'all.